All right, we're here talking about Star Wars Visions, Episode 7, The Elder. This is an anime also made by Trigger. Um, now, this is one of our favorites. It is about a Jedi and his Padawan encountering a. Not sure if he's a Sith, but he is pretty much a Sith, I would say.
They do touch on that in the episode.
Okay.
Yeah, when we get there.
All right. So, anyway, I guess it starts off they're in a ship, and he senses a dark force, right?
Yeah, so they're patrolling the Outer Rim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and him and the Master and the Padawan Dan, they're patrolling, and Dan is very eager for adventure and battle. He wants to find a Sith to fight,
Right.
and he's a very young, eager Padawan.
Right. Very Anakin.
Yeah, very Anakin.
Yeah.
And the Master, he's more, he's older. He's not too old, but he's kind of like Qui-Gon. He's older. He's more wiser. He's traveled immensely. The Padawan has said, you must be like the most traveled Jedi in the Order right now. He's just like, I may be. He's very
right. Yeah. He's been there. He's definitely been there, and is wiser because of it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but as they're patrolling, the Master kind of gets that. He gets this sense, a very powerful sense, and he can't really tell what it is. And Dan, the Padawan, is very eager. It's like, oh, maybe it's a Sith. He's like, I knew patrolling the Outer Rim would bring adventure. And he's like, are we gonna go check it out? And the Master agrees, and they fly down to this planet where the Master's been before, and they land by the Havo tribe.
Okay.
Is who they're called. And they're known to be like a more shy society. So he kind of wants his Padawan to back off while he goes talk to the elders. And when the Master's talking to the older of the group, the Padawan's kind of playing with these kids a little bit.
Okay.
Once they reconvene, they find out that there was this elder that showed up from an unknown tribe a few days ago, and he's kind of just been wandering the area, and they don't really know who he is or why he's here.
They never say his name, though, right?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so either.
I think he's just called the Elder.
Okay.
He's not much of a talker. I'll say that much.
True. Yeah, no, that's true. So, but he's obviously an older person.
Yeah, he's very old. And, talking about, you mentioned Trigger produced this. This is a very different art style from what they're more known for, like Kill la Kill, or even the episodes Twins that we talked about earlier.
Right, yeah.
This is, it almost seemed kind of out of the box for even them. And they did it very well. Yeah. But anyways, back on topic.
No, I agree. The art style is really well done. Very different. So
the Padawan wants to split up because the people, the villagers, told the Master about where his ship was located, and the Padawan wants to go check out the mountains.
Right.
The Master's iffy on the plan, but he accepts it. So the Padawan gets guided by the kids that he was playing with earlier into the mountains.
Okay.
As the older tribesmen kind of take the Master to the ship.
Gotcha.
They each find their spot. The Master finds the ship, which, from what he remembers from holocrons.
Okay.
Right?
No. Sure.
What are the
the holocron? Yeah.
The holocron?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was actually what they're called. So he notices that it resembles a Sith ship, an ancient Sith ship from a holocron that he studies before in the past at the Jedi Temple.
Gotcha.
So he tells his Padawan, and his Padawan finds a Weimark killed by a lightsaber strike.
Right. It was like very clean strike, and
yeah,
they deduced that it can only be done by a lightsaber.
Yeah. So
right.
So the Padawan kind of like, oh, go away, kids, like, too dangerous.
Right. Definitely.
And that's when the Elder shows up. You know, he's a very old man, but you can tell he's very powerful because through their conversation, he tells Dan the Padawan pretty much like that the Sith was an ancient order that
Right.
that failed. He's like they were a failed order. He's
Right.
just
They
like
were too involved with their own
exactly.
selves to look at it.
He
Yeah.
says he was part of the Sith, but it's presumed that he left them, and he's just now a dark side user because he
Okay.
found his old ways. And he's pretty much the one of the only characters in the series that actually has the Sith eyes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you know they fight. The Elder is just toying with this Padawan. This Padawan has
Oh yeah. Yeah. He even says that like he sensed a Force user or somebody was a Force user, but it wasn't him.
yeah
It was somebody. He was too weak to be him.
yeah he
too
was
weak,
expecting
so-
someone else, and he was disappointed in this fight.
Yeah, and he seems like the Elder has been disappointed in fights before. Like he's so high up there that like it's kind of boring to him almost.
Yeah.
Like the average Force user.
Mhm.
And stuff,
He's just
so.
looking for a good fight nowadays. You know, he's,
Right.
he's old. He's so corrupted that he just wants to
Right.
kill.
Doesn't. Yeah. So
So, anyways, the Elder strikes the Padawan down, and then that's when the Master.
pretty easily.
Yeah, pretty easily. I mean,
yeah.
it's not even a fight.
Yeah.
And that's when the Master shows up, and that fight's pretty good. You know, it's they're more balanced. They're both very strong in the Force, from what you can tell. Both of them are extremely good duelists. The Master is able to cut one of the Elder's lightsabers in half. So now he has an upper hand.
Right.
And that's when the Elder shoots Force lightning at the Master, and he blocks it with the lightsaber, as all good Jedi do.
Of course.
And the Padawan kind of throws his lightsaber, I believe. He did something. He did something to distract the Elder.
Right. Yeah. Because he was kind of like he was on the ground.
Yeah.
And he wasn't out of the fight all the way yet,
Yeah.
so.
I can't remember if he threw his lightsaber or like did something with the Force, but I just remember the Elder turning towards him.
Distracted.
Yeah, he gets distracted, turns
basically.
towards him. And that's when the Master does the classic turn off the lightsaber, sidesteps the Force lightning, and right through. It's a cool scene.
Yeah.
And that's how the Elder falls.
Right.
But it was a very good fight.
And then the Elder kind of like turns into like rubble almost. Like he kind of like
he presses like a button which destroys his ship. So he must have been looking or hunting for something that he doesn't want the Jedi to know about.
oh, okay.
So I'm assuming maybe he made his own order and they're looking for ancient Sith stuff.
Oh,
or
okay.
maybe he's just, he doesn't want them. He doesn't want his knowledge out there.
Right. Like he didn't want his personal business out there.
Yeah.
But obviously he's traveling because he's only there for a couple of days.
Yeah. So he was searching for something. So there could be more potential. Maybe he was working with other dark side users.
Right.
To make maybe more of a cult, kind of like the last episode where there was a cult of dark side users.
Right. Yeah. So, but fortunately, he never found it or whatever.
No.
So.
Whatever he was looking for, he didn't find it.
But he did. The Master did comment that he really only defeated him because the hands of time has made the Elder weaker.
Yeah.
So
he said that if they were both in their prime, he would have not won that fight. That the Elder was definitely more powerful than him.
right.
And then he kind of explains to his Padawan, the nature of time. Of even though you may be this powerful now, you may not be in the future.
Right. Right. And that happens to everybody. But they can really kind of go into that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if the series were to expand, they can go into like his past and how powerful he really was.
Yeah, and obviously there would be more with the Elder. There's definitely something there.
Yeah. So Disney, we kind of want some more.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
want more.
Yeah. So
It was a very good episode.
yeah, very good.
Another one very well written.
Yeah. It was a little slower than the other episodes, I would say. It was
Yeah.
a little bit slower, but I think it was meant to be that way.
Mhm.
Meant to be a little bit more methodical, almost like calculated.
Yeah.
So, but it was very good. And,
Even though the episode was slow, to me it didn't feel slow.
oh yeah, true.
It was well paced. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Agreed. I think, yeah, I think it was slow, but the pacing, I guess, I don't know. It had to be that way.
Yeah.
It had to be that way. Otherwise, it wouldn't have that same style, or the same artistic
Exactly.
way and all that. So, anyway, it was a really great episode, and
Mhm.
again, it's one worth mentioning. So,
Yep.
go out there and watch it.
Yeah.
And then I guess we'll talk about episode 8 next. So,
Mhm.
just a few minutes. So, stick around. Cut that part out.